What's up, y'all? This your girl IQ Curse coming to you with a video I've been talking about making for a long time. And guess what it is? My tummy tuck journey. Now, I have to separate this video into two parts, maybe three, because it's a lot of info I gotta give you, and I don't want to give you the wrong info. So I want to make sure everything I'm telling you is accurate, updated, and very descriptive. So, ladies who looking forward to getting surgery or thought about getting plastic surgery, will know all the details, and I point you in the right. Okay, so let's get to the nitty gritty, what you came here for. The first thing you have to do, the first step in getting your surgery, is to set up a real self profile. RealSelf.com is pretty much the Facebook of surgery. Any surgery you need, it's on there. So the first thing you do is go to RealSelf.com, you create a profile, and you take front pictures, side pictures, and back pictures of yourself, and pretty much explain to everybody your backstory, like how old you are, your weight, and what you're trying to get done. Once you do that, doctors and other ladies will chime in and help support you and let them know their experience with surgery and what to do or what you recommend or what pills, or it's just pretty much nothing but support. So once you do that, you pretty much get you get the ball rolling. So once you do that, you set up an account and you do your bio, and once you do your bio, you find a doctor. It's a tab on there to find your doctor. Once you put in a surgery you want. For me, it was tummy tuck. So I didn't initially start looking at other countries, but I did research, looked at the girls and their results, and it came to my conclusion that I wanted to go to the Dominican Republic because I came across the doctor, Israel Manning. A lot of people are scared of international surgery because they're like, oh my God, it's a third world country, they're going to kill you, steal your money. This is a lot of ignorant things because I was ignorant when I first thought like, oh my gosh, should I go? But once you gather all your info, that's for any doctor, the states or out of the country, no matter what. You have to get the info. You can go as far as to know how many deaths they got under their license. So once you do that, I found Israel Manning. I was like, loved his work. He do BBWs right, and that's the main thing for me because I'm a BBW. The doctors in the States just chop you up. For me, especially in Cleveland, it was a no-go. They'll do the tummy tuck and leave you hanging. Like, I couldn't with that. I'm like, the Dominican doctors, most of them, scope your body out. Like, he laid my body out to the point I didn't have curves before, and I was like, bam, bam, bam. So once I found them, you can contact them via email or WhatsApp. WhatsApp is an international phone, so because when you're out the country, you can't, unless you have some major phone service, can't call nobody. So that's the way to communicate with them. And once you contact them, they ask you what you want done, and you send in your pictures, and they'll send you back a quote. This process is mainly for people who are doing out of state or international. If you're local or can drive local, you'll go to an in-person consultation. But those who are doing it out of state, and international, you have to do email consultation. So once you send your full pictures, you'll send it into the doctor, and then they'll give you a quote. The quote will list how much your procedure will cost, how much time you will need off, what they expect your weight and BMI to be, and all any other info that you will need to get the surgery. And that's pretty much the layout. And once you get that and you confirm that you want it done, you will send them a deposit. You can send deposits now mainly through PayPal, but when I did it, it was through Western Union. They give you a name, information, you send through Western Union. I did it online so I can track it. But now pretty much most of them have PayPal accounts. So once you do that, you send in your deposit to lock your date in. Once you lock your date in, that's when you are, pretty much ready to get prepped, pre-op. Okay, once you set your date, and like I said, 6 months for some, like one surgery, a year for multiple surgery. So once you set your date, that's when you get stuff started. Ladies, for your doctors that's international, please disclose your full medical history. I cannot stress, please tell the truth of what's going on with your body, because that's the difference between life and death. And I'm going to be real blunt about it, because a lot of girls go over there knowing they got XYZ wrong with them and thinking a doctor can just go around it without knowing your background. They're not your regular doctor at home, so they will not know you as a person to know if what you really got going on. So I tell you this, tell the truth. Many things they can work around. Diabetic, everything. It's like a lot of things they can work with, but they cannot work with something they don't know about. And I've seen a few girls, they have pages for in the law stuff, but a lot of them girls don't disclose their history. And that's the difference between life and death, ladies. Yeah, I know a lot, most people lie about their regular doctor. When last time you had sex? I'm not active. Yeah, so this is not the thing to lie about. This is more serious. This is your life. So once you tell the truth and disclose everything, they will tell you what you need to work with, because that they also helps you prep, because you probably need additional things. So getting into the pre-op level, I once I booked myself in June, it was June 2015. I set my date for March 2016. So once I prepped myself, I booked my stuff at, I was at 300 pounds. So I still had additional weight to lose. So that's number one. I had more weight to lose. And I also had my blood pressure when I'm working now. When I'm actively working out, it gets higher. I don't know why. But for some reason, my blood pressure like to escalate. So I had to, work with that. So once I disclosed all the info, they gave me pointers. And I also did some YouTube searching and everything else. And I started my more weight loss journey on stuff so I can get down to my desired weight. When I went into surgery, I was 260. So beforehand, altogether, I lost about 120. But I had a blanket of skin. I'm going to insert a picture. I had a blanket of skin, and I knew from before, because I lost 100 pounds before, that I was going to have that, and I did not want that, because it defeats the purpose of losing weight if I don't like the way I look. Like, on top of my health. Health is number one, but number two is the way you fucking look. I don't like people just acting like, oh, your health is poor. That's cool and all, but I won't be looking healthy and stupid. So, I was fat and cute. I don't look healthy and stupid. I'm just saying, be honest. So, I told my doctor stuff. So, I started doing my 10-day green smoothie cleanse. It's a 10-day cleanse. And what you do is you have smoothies 10 days, nothing else but waters, fruits, and vegetables. No meats, no dairy, none of that. But you drink a gallon of water a day, and you have your green smoothie shakes, a blender full, and you do that for 10 days. And you don't have to work out, but for the more advanced people, you have to, because like me, I got so used to it. You had to, but with that by itself, I lost 22 pounds or 20 pounds each 10 days. Each green smoothie cleanse, I lost 20 to 25 to 15. That was the game changer. But the thing about that is you lose the weight in 10 days, but to maintain it is another story. I didn't know at first, so I was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But I figured out that you need to do a low-carb diet afterwards. At least you do 10 days green smoothie cleanse. Skip a month. Do not do a month, back to back. No, because then you'll have the gastric bypass loose skin if you do it like that, because you'll be losing weight rapidly, and that's not good. You just need to pace yourself. You do it for 10 days, and then you do the low carbs, not a lot of breads and stuff, basically. But, you can treat yourself here and there. I treat myself. You do that, and not more. A cheat meal and cheat day is two different things. Do a cheat meal here and there, but not cheat days. Just do a meal. Relax. Like, you do cheat days, you're going to fuck yourself up. So once you do that, so I did a 10-day green smoothie cleanse, and then I did a low-carb diet. It's kind of similar to the Atkins diet. So if you want like a layout or food meal prep thing, I use a lot of recipes from the Atkins diet. So once I did that, I lost my weight. I got down to 260. And what else next? I start prepping myself for my health-wise. So because my blood pressure, because I worked out, was always elevated, I started taking garlic pills. And garlic pills were the best because they regulated me so fast. Like, it took 2 weeks for my blood pressure to be perfect. Even my regular doctor was like, damn, what did you do? I'm like, I take garlic pills. It's like amazing. Like, it natural, cheap, and easy. And for the other pills, I got them right here. The number one pill you're going to need as soon as I find it in here is blood builders. Blood builders help me a lot. And with blood builders, it's like, what else they have? It's nourished and restored blood and iron, because your hemoglobin, that's number one. To get surgery, cosmetic surgery, your hemoglobin has to be over a 12. For most women, our normal hemoglobin is between 12 to 14. For men, it's around 13 to 15. Hemoglobin is so important. It depends on what surgeries you can and cannot get. If you get one surgery, it has to be over 12. If you're getting 3 surgeries at once, what they do commonly in the Dominican Republic, you have to have it over 13. These help me. And it has vegetables. It have a little bit of everything. Where's the ingredients? Vitamin C, fluoride, vitamin B12, and iron. And these are about $25 on Amazon.com. Some vitamin C. What else? Bromine, which is pineapple extract for healing. Fluoric acid. This is pretty much Aftercare. For scar treatment, bio oil. What else? Neosporin, of course, Old Faithful. And stool softeners for your, because after surgery you'll get backed up a lot. And there's a few other ones, like you can have like baby iron is the main thing you need to get. So you can drink beet juice, which is disgusting. Don't die. Beet juice is disgusting, but beet juice helps with it. Orange juice. Your iron has to be where it needs to be. I went to the local what's it called, myclinic.com. I think it's, I'm gonna put in info in there, but I used to go there. It was $30 to get your hemoglobin checked and everything checked, and they'll tell you within like a day what's going on without going to your regular doctor back to back to back. And it's good to have your regular doctor, you know, kind of on board, but you really don't, because their pain medicine in the Dominican Republic is whack. It's nothing. You need your own drugs. I mean, if you need to go for some back pain and get that, or you need your own drugs, okay? But you know that I'm being real about it. You need your own drugs from here. Muscle relaxers, and you need your own drugs from here. So once you worked out everything, you have your hemoglobin checked, you lose the appropriate amount of weight, because me at 260 was still overweight for surgery. You have to be under a 35 BMI for your height. And for me, that was around 220, and I went in at 260. So that's around like maybe 42, 45. So that was severely over it, but he works with women that are plus size, and overall my health checked out. So he worked with me. So that's, like I said, explain to your doctor, tell them everything. And once I did, you know, I got everything, got down to my lowest weight I wanted to be before surgery, got everything set. I bought the flight. And that was like $400. I waited late, so it cost a lot. I bought the flight and I looked for a recovery home. So this is another important topic. Me, I fucked up. Being cheap, I had Maria's recovery home, but I didn't go because I had an Airbnb set up in Dominica's, and she said that she did the whole care and it was extremely cheaper. But that was a mistake I made, because I'll tell you that in my aftercare video. Because don't play with yourself. Go with a trusted recovery home or someone who has the stuff you need. Because I went off what she said, and no. And if the recovery home does have masseuse, you need a masseuse to drain you. You know, you got to get at least 10 to 12 massages. I was up there for 15 days. So you need 10 to 12 massages, lymphatic drainage massages. So I had my Yuri. She was my masseuse. She was a sweetheart, lovely family. She did me facials and everything else. And also I had found a driver from going to the mall. His name was Victor. He was a fucking sweetheart. So if you want his car, I'll leave that info. So y'all, he speaks English. Yuri. She speaks a little, but she can comprehend real good. And I used in my Google Talk to converse into my Google Translate. They had the thing on there so you can translate to each other. But Yuri, Victor, they was amazing. Like, he speak English. He drove us everywhere, took us to the restaurants, and he took us exploring. We had a good time, and he showed us around the city, because I came 2 days before, so I won't be so overwhelmed. And I actually explored before I actually had surgery. And I went with my roommate, Miss Sassy Talks. You can see her on the videos. And you don't need to go with somebody, but it helped. Her being there was fucking crucial, because They be trying to play you on little stuff. Like the nurses up there bad and bougie. They was up there dressed like they was going to a club, trying about to play some damn body. And, you know, I needed certain help. And she went out there and checked them. So, but most recovery homes, they have someone that can stay, a nurse you can pay to stay with you overnight. So that's okay too. If you get a recovery home, they have an overnight stay nurse with you at Cipla, that's where I was at, that's fine too. So you don't need nobody if you get an overstay. But you need someone to be with you that first night, because you gonna be in the bed just all drugged up and need help, and nobody gonna come in there and check on your ass. So what else? What else am I missing? So we got everything we need. I got our, you can apply to work to have the days requested off. And I guess it's called the FMLA or something. Like for me, I'm PRN, so it was pretty much I just requested them days off. So set you at least I didn't tell you how much the surgery cost. My surgery in total, I spent about $3,500 to $4,000, $3,500 to $400 roughly, and that's for the tummy tuck. I was getting a tummy tuck and BBL. That was supposed to be $3,500 within itself, but I didn't get the BBL, so I only got the tummy tuck. So they refunded me back $1,000. So the recovery home I had, the Domingas, I spent about $500 on that. Massages was another $250, and Victor, he was about $100 because it's so cheap. Our money's worth about 70 pesos over there. So the bang the buck difference is amazing. Going over there, you do not need to pack heavy. When I tell you, you need to go over there in some goddess or some nigga braids or some straight kunta braid. Go over there in some micros. Don't go cute. Don't pack all that necessary shit. You don't need half the stuff they tell you to bring. What you need is about 4 sundresses. So 4 sundresses. You really don't need panties because you ain't gonna wear them. Maybe a sports bra or 2. Some gloves, some gauze, but most of the time your recovery home have a lot of that stuff. You need a bloppy pillow if you're gonna BBL to sit on. For me, I had this roll pillow for my back. It's pretty much like a tuck pillow for your back, like a nice little curved pillow. I had that pillow. What else you need? Neosporin, some cleaners, some antibacterial things. So pretty much like basic stuff, but you do not need to pack a lot of it. Don't do it. You do not need a big suitcase or nothing. You need a lot, because once you pay the deposit online, I know I'm jumping for the money. You pay the $250 online, through Western Union, wherever, PayPal. You either can pay online or you can pay the rest in cash. I did the rest in cash. So I had about $3,000 on me. And what I did was I kept it in my purse. I kept it inside something. Going through security, you have to be careful, because when they ask you how much money you got, you just tell them like 150 or 2, or you don't supposed to be money bag shawties going through checkout. Just tell them like 1,000 if you want to, but I think I just put like 300 or something, because I kept it tucked so it wasn't none of their business. Because I think you get in trouble if you carry too much over there. And you go through TSA, that's tedious ass checking. Getting pat down, getting filled up and shit. You just sitting there taking it, whatever. And then you get on the plane. The plane ride is about, from Cleveland. We went from here to New York to Jersey. The layover was like an hour, and it took us like 3 hours to get there. Wasn't bad at all. And once you get there, your recovery home be waiting there with you with a sign like, hey, it's us, to let you know who they are, and then take you back to recovery home, and then you pay them, unless you didn't pay them already. You pay them, and you pretty much get set up for surgery. So you pay them, and then they take you to your doctor, and you do a lot of pre-op tests. You do the EKG test. It's a lot of tests you do. It's the heart check. They do x-rays. They do all the tests you need for surgery. So once you get that done, whatever surgery was, I came 2 days early, so I got my stuff done as soon as I came. Then I had a day to relax, and I did a whole bunch of sightseeing. I'm gonna put that at the end of the video, all the videos, clips I took beforehand. I'm gonna put that in there for you guys. So once you do that, you get ready for surgery, and hey everyone, how y'all doing? That she's everything crazy.
Hey.
This is Miss Sassy Talk, aka Rita, my roommate. She's come along with me on this journey. So we're at the airport waiting to board. We're coming from Cleveland, and then our layover is in Newark, and then we go straight to the DR. So, you know, this is the whole surgery journey thing. So we're going to try to get as much info as possible. You know, we will try to record everything from the recovery home to the process. So far, Cleveland is good, you know, in the check through. But we didn't go through customs yet. That's not going to be till we get to the DR. So we'll keep you updated on everything. We're going to try to take some pictures of the, you know, everything we need to let you know. But I am 3 days until the flat side. So.
Yeah, getting ready to leave here.
So I'm ready, y'all. So I'll keep you updated. Hey, everybody. I'm at the home. Look, it's beautiful. Our balcony. Bathroom. Here's the junkie room. We done messed it up. Okay.
You going down there? You want to go down there?
Want to go on the boat?
So we are in the 3 odd caves. We are getting our boat back.
You see that?
Dark
Yeah.
in
You see the birds up. Mira, ahí se ven como caños. Las raíces se ven como caños de agua. Ahí en blanco.
It's beautiful.
No, mira allá. Sí.
Streets of the Dominican Republic.
Hey you guys, this is Rena, aka Miss Sassy Talk. Just want to let you know I arrived in the Dominican Republic safe and sound. So I know a lot of y'all was like, man, she ain't posting nothing, she ain't do nothing. Probably thought I got kidnapped, snatched, all that. But yes, we are here. I'm here with Erica.
Woo woo. Can't see me.
Yeah, it's dark. We out here on a balcony, turning up. It's getting ready to rain, so we just out here trying to catch the breeze. That's why my hair right now is so hot. But I'm enjoying it so far. Had a lot of fun. Went to the mall, did a little bit of sightseeing, which I'm going to post some videos for you guys later. But just want to let y'all know we got here safe and sound. Thank you for all the wishes for safe trips and blessings and everything. We really appreciate it because it is.
Hey guys, you know, the She's Everything 3 come to you guys in the Santiago Dominicano. Yes, I'm here for my surgery, and don't mind me looking off because I'm looking at my phone and it's kind of awkward. So it's gonna look like I'm just staring off into the distance, but yeah. So me and my roommate is here. She came with me, so we're staying in. We was here for 12 days, I guess, because we came early 2 days. And the first days is when I met Rosa, and she did all my blood works. And she's at Chippa, the main one where Yili and everybody else at, and I was there, and I read other girls' experience with that place, and it's pretty clean and nice. So I don't know. I haven't had the surgery yet. I have it in the morning at 6 a.m. I'm the first person of the day, but other than that, it was clean to me. Got up the test, got my blood, the X-ray. It was a wham bam, thank you ma'am. That was as soon as I touched down. So I arrived around 12:55. You know, as soon as I came in, Rosa wanted me to come by ASAP, so I came. Got all my tests done, hemo checked at 12.5, and my heart, everything, got that checked by the cardiologist. Everything was good. So I got the okay for surgery, and I came 2 days early. So today, I just spent the whole day relaxing and enjoying it. So when it comes to recovery homes, first I book the, what's it called? The Dominguez. It's a Dominguez room. She has a recovery home and she also has a Airbnb. And I booked her through Airbnb because I'm not staying here during the surgery. I mean for my aftercare, but I'm coming back after 5 days. So it's kind of like, you know, kind of like half and half. So she has packages. I think they're around $700 to $600 or $800. But I just chose to go with Maria because I just had so many good reviews. But coming here, and I already paid my money with Maria, but coming here knowing, like, you know, actually being here, I will probably just stay at Dominguez. I haven't actually met Maria from Maria Recovery, so I really can't say too much on my experience there yet because I didn't have surgery. I'm going there the day after surgery. But from Dominguez is amazing. From the food to the personalities, and oh my God, everything is perfect here. It's clean. They take so good care of you. It's in a gated community, and there's an armed guard 24/7 walking around. So you're safe. Like, you're safe. Like, it's like I'm so at ease. Like, it's nothing scary. Like, I feel so comfortable. You get a room with a lock key, and there be other rooms rented out. It's a whole big building. She owned the building across the street and this building. And they're some of the sweetest people. They pick you up from the airport, take you where you need to go for a small fee. It's just amazing. So check out Dominga. I'm gonna put her link below so you can check her out and give her the information for her because she's amazing. And not 100% recommend her, but I'm gonna have to come back and tell you my experience with Maria Recovery Home because I have yet to be there yet. So, but everything so far is cool. So I'm getting ready to go, you know, in tomorrow. No food after 9 o'clock. You know, I'm pretty much gonna rest up, and they got a hot tub here, so I'm gonna be in the hot tub, and I'm just gonna rest up till tomorrow because we went to the mall. Oh my God, amazing. Went to the 3-eye caves. So I'm just gonna put a little video together to show you all the things we did on our downtime, because after 5 days I plan to still be out and about. You know, a lot of girls, oh, take your time. The best thing to healing is to keep it moving. If you act like you hurt, you will be hurt. Like, so I'm gonna take the first couple of 3 days to just, you know, slowly build myself back up to walking, but nah, I'm out here. When it comes to the Dominican Republic, it's cheap, sexy men, and good food. I'm out here. And my roommate is with me, and she's just like a culture shock, like, damn, like, whoo, Lord, like, she, man.
They fun.
Here, I'm gonna let you talk.
They fun.
See, so she enjoyed herself. A non-surgery lady, she enjoyed herself. And we meet many girls and men from the recovery, from the Dominguez. We met a young lady from London. She's a sweetheart. We made another man. He's from Miami. He was in Europe. We meet all kind of people. So we just mingling. We out here, like, we ain't thotting all, you know, gotta go to surgery. But if I was here, non-surgery, I'll be thotting. I ain't gonna lie. But so that's so far. That's the checkup so far. I'll come back to you. My roommate is going to take control, you know, show you around, simple in my room while I'm in surgery, you know. I give you ladies the whole 1-2 steps, so don't forget about us. And we'll be out. Talk to you soon. See you on the plus side.
Hi, you guys. It is Miss Sassy Talks, aka Rena, and we are here in surgery room. And I just can say this has been a long journey. I've been here with Erica, you know, aka Miss True Plus Beauty to some of you guys. Man, this girl done been through working out, taking green smoothies. She has been on it, and I'll just for one say I am so proud of her for achieving her goal and then just sticking with it. So I'm going to let her say a few words, you know, then give you a little full view of the room. Here he is, bright and early.
Hey, ladies. Yep, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm here at Cipla, getting ready to see Dr. Manning and get ready for surgery. So, you know, I got weighed. I came in. I filled out a questionnaire for your medical history. I got weighed and everything, and I'm just waiting the doctor. You know, he's going to mark me up and talk to me and tell me what I can and cannot do. It was the whole procedure. So so far we're just sitting in the room waiting, and